We have to give kudos to our Paralympians because little or nothing was given to these lads, and they went there. In fact, they topped the African tables chart. They led, and they did us proud. In spite of all.
That is a clear indication of what Nigeria could do if we begin to invest very well on our sportsmen. Don't forget that these Paralympians, they are doing it because that is the only thing they could do to change their life. They are fighting with the last drop of their blood, and that is the fighting spirit. But when it comes to the real Olympics, Chamberlain, I must tell you, there's a limit to which your sheer determination can take you to. We've seen what the real Nigerian, in fact, we can even get it better at the level of Paralympics. So kudos to our Paralympians. We have the human resources, talents that could make Nigeria do well. What we lack is the fact that government is paying lip service to sports.
What should they have done? I thought you said government should hands off.
No, I'm talking about football, for instance. Football is a situation where we are putting, government should create an enabling environment. Those who understand the business of football know somebody like Fashola is a football person. Why is he not running a club in Lagos? But this is a man that brings the Federation Cup to his domain every year.
Yeah, but can he do that? He's still a governor, maybe when he leaves office.
No, I mean, Heartland is government club, Rangers is government club, Kano Pillars is government club.
But we're saying
why is it that
up?
Lagos State government is not funding a club? Because the governor knows that football is big business. This is a man that has created the enabling environment. The Teslim Balogun Stadium is there, functional, but we have state governments that are for Sunshine Stars of Akure. There is no stadium in Akure. Government is Sunshine Stars playing in Ijebu. But what a right-thinking government should do is to ensure that there's a good stadium in Akure where the youth can go and play. Then the private sector should float clubs.
But these Paralympians now...
So let's go back to Paralympics. Yeah. The Paralympians have done well. They've done the country part. And that is a clear indication that Nigeria, if we fund sports very well, if we invest in it, we can do well in the main Olympic itself. So kudos to our Paralympians. Now, for the able-bodied men, there are so many young Nigerian athletes that got to the semi-final in Britain. Regina George is one of them. She's based in the US. Omolara Omotosho is another girl. Young, talented athletes that got to the semi-final of London 2012. If we invest on those athletes and make them not burn out, in Rio, they should be giving us gold medal.
Can we take a cue from Delta and Lagos because of what they do for their athletes?
Yes.
How
Delta is a very good example.
That they have.
Very fantastic developmental program. So if we follow that, Lagos State is another state that is queuing into it now. They are trying to make the sports ministry and the education ministry work together because there is no way sports and education wouldn't go hand in hand in this modern era. So we need to do grassroots development of sports. If we get it right, come to look at it. Somebody was joking the other day that by the time they eradicate polio, Nigeria will not have anything to do with Paralympics any longer. It's true.
Oh, come on.
The world is leaving us behind. That is what it means. But then, the lesson to learn from all this is that if we can do well in Paralympics, we can equally do well in the main Olympics. All that we need to do is get the right talents, nurture them, and begin to expose them very well. Get the corporate world to invest in our athletes so that at the end of the day, government cannot do it alone. The corporate bodies in Nigeria, what are they doing? They need to fund the development of our elite athletes because at the level of Olympics, it is elite athletes that you are talking about. So we need the corporate body to invest in our sports. By the time we do all this, in Rio 2016, we are now beginning to, everybody will know why we did not do well in London 2012. Good 18, the Paralympians have been able to wipe our tears to some extent. Government should equally appreciate them because it's one thing, they've done well now. At the end of the day, when they come back, I just hope that the President Goodluck Jonathan will appreciate these athletes. He has done well by visiting the Super Eagles in training, encouraging them. But these Paralympians need a whole lot of support because they've done our country proud.
There you go. So the Eagles didn't win, but the Paralympians won a lot of medals. So they deserve that kind of encouragement.
When they come back home, they should be in Aso Rock. The president should host them and really appreciate them. That is the only way that...
But we should all go out there to welcome them.
Yeah, fantastic. I must tell you, the Paralympians did very, very well.